What's happening?
I think it's the computer core. No, it's the missile thingy.
Yeah,
Oh, it is?
it's a missile
Yeah, it's
magazine.
bouncing on the
Yeah,
ground.
and apparently it's
I
still
think
attached
my
to
my
the.
helping earlier may have caused long-term problems.
Am I airborne for you guys?
Yes,
Yes,
yes, you are.
Okay.
but I see the
So you're
missile
descending.
bracket bouncing on the ground beneath you.
Mm-hmm.
You've already
Clinging to
descended
building.
like 50 meters.
Seth, can you try to destroy it, like the one that's on the ground, to see what happens?
Cling is taking me.
Let me
Shoot it, dang it.
shoot it, Seth. Shoot it.
Oh, there we go. My bad.
You're free. Hello, fellow space engineers. This is Marcelo from ACFM Gaming, and today we're going to take a long-awaited look at the Lion S class Siege Artillery Crawler. Now, the version that you see on the right is the one that is currently published in the workshop, and the version on the left is the one that we're going to be talking about, which is going to be the standard version from now on. I'm going to update the blueprint. The reason why I'm doing this is because the original was mostly a testbed to see if we can actually guide Whip's missiles using a player-made and player-controlled turret. And as you know, player-controlled turrets, they don't really work when they are controlled by a person on a ship that already has another player driving it. So if one person is driving the tank and the second crew member tries to access this, it's just gonna clang, it's gonna explode, it's gonna try to, let's say, invoke all those desync issues that we know. So let's talk about the new version, which is basically the same vehicle, the only difference being that in this one we added a second functionality to the missiles. We added Elysius ballistic missile script, and we have two separate blueprints that are housed in projectors inside of that bulb that you see there. So you can actually choose between the optic guided missiles by Whiplash 141 and the more ICBM like ballistic missiles from Elysius. Now I try to keep this a manually operated vehicle because at this point I don't trust the whole timer setting thing, especially because sometimes the missiles jam, sometimes the rotor lock is not working properly, and I want to have the player have full control to troubleshoot the whole procedure. Now let's take a look at how you do this. So like I mentioned before, this is a two-man vehicle. The station on the left is the driver, and the station on the right is the commander slash gunner missile operator. The crew have access to an assembler, two cryopods, and a utility kit here. So the idea is that the controls are shared, and at the same time they are duplicated between the two seats. So when one person is driving, the other one could be operating the missiles, and vice versa. The tank is also equipped with an UAV made by Ceph. Is the Cicada that you saw in our race, in the race stream that we did. So while one of them is operating the UAV, the other one could be targeting the missiles, like input coordinates and all that. Okay, so let's take a look, and we're gonna see tabs. For safety reasons, the missile firing tab is not going to be the first one. So in this case, let's use some spectating. This player has control of the VLS silo doors. The number 6 button is going to be Whip's missile launch script, so that will allow you to constantly weld missiles and launch them without having to add the timer blocks individually to the tab every time you let the volley go. And the most important part perhaps is that now you have control of the missiles through a turret, so you can guide them with a turret. Previously you would have to move the entire ship using a remote control, or that would meant making a small ship that is attached to the parent ship, like that player made turret, but we know that doesn't work. The only counter to this is that the turrets don't have zoom at this point. So we have aimed at that airship over there, and number 8 and number 9 are going to be the projectors for the different loadouts. Number 8 is the ICBM and number 9 is the optical guided one. So let's go back to the spectator view and launch a few missiles. As you can see, they kind of like to clang around, so it's a reality of the game, but no big deal. There we have it. Video game boss weakness: a single large reactor, the ship goes down. I forgot those were in autolock. Anyway, that was funny. So what do we do if we want to, for example, reload those two missiles? We just turn the projector on and the welders on. And now we have replenished our magazine with optical guided missiles. Now, if we want to load the ICBMs, we would have to empty this magazine and then load up the ICBM missiles. Now let's take a look at that. Okay, so we have cleared out the magazine and we still have the projection for the Tau missiles. Now let's turn that one off and turn on the ICBMs. The ICBMs are painted white and the Tau missiles, or the optically guided missiles, are camouflaged. So 8 turns them on and off. And we have the ICBMs printed out. Now the procedure to launch these ones is a little bit more engaging on the part of the player. For that, we're gonna have to access the UAV. So we have accessed the UAV. Well, yeah, stuff like that happens. Okay, we have closed in to a pirate base and we have an incoming enemy. So let's see if we can get the drone out. Now the Lion can defend itself, and you'll see how. Okay, as you saw before, this is the tricky part. It's just so ridiculous. You get just ejected from the connector. Now let's wait until the threat passes. Okay, that shouldn't be of any concern. Now let's get the target coordinates. And there it is. Salvage facility. Now what we need to do is we press 2 we run whip's script to get the coordinates, and we access the Cicada's text panel readout. And we don't have to copy this, we just have to like access it. We go into GPS and we get the target positions. Now we do have to copy this to clipboard. Now that we have the coordinates, we can leave our drone here and we can access the tank from any console. Let's do it here. And we will search for R_target. Now this is for using Alicius script, and in the public title we will input the coordinates like that. And now we're going to try to fire the missiles before the second attacker comes in. It's worth noting that I am using whip's script to launch Alicius missiles. And off they go. Now let's follow them using spectator mode. Actually, let's watch this first. That shouldn't be a problem. And here they come. As you can see, target that is straight up vertical is really hard to hit for the turrets. Okay, I get what happened. The get free destination actually captures the center of the grid, which, since this station has this access staircase here, this grid center is right here. So in some occasions you may want to use you know, the wire guided, the optically guided missiles, depending on your location.
I'm about to crash now. I have no more gyros. It ate up my gyros.
You didn't put any gyros on it in the first place.
No, it
Oh,
doesn't
there
have
are
any
no-
gyros. Yeah, those tanks don't have
I'm gonna
them.
die.
What?
Oh, what?
Let's see if you land on the
Taking
wheels.
damage.
Let's check it out.
Stuck the landing. Oh no! Stick it. There's a rock. Oh my gosh! Wait, I'm still moving.
Wait. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it.
Yes.
Oh,
No.
What's happening?
Move forward. Move
The
forward.
drone fell off.
Yeah, the drone
UAV
fell off.
almost teleported.
Nice. Still operational.
Haters gonna hate.
Time away.
Oh my gosh, I stuck the landing. I wish I could claim skill. That was total luck and grind right there. I just got keened, guys.
Yeah, really hard.
That was great.
Oh, you still have the camera.
Yeah, get some.